Hey, how's it going? Welcome back, guys. 2 in 1 day. You know we're having a good weekend when you get 2 John Cadia streams in 1 day. So, what are we doing here tonight? Well, we worked on this game a little bit on Thursday. We finished it up mostly earlier today, but there's still the best ending to get, and there's actually an extra sequence, like a whole side story, kind of unrelated to the main story. You can do totally different stuff, and we need to unlock those. I don't feel quite right leaving this game without getting all those extra endings. Hey, a funny thing? Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Actually, wait. You're not in our time zone. Is it daytime? Is it morning where you're at? I seem to remember you usually doing breakfast around this time. Is that right? So anyway, welcome back, guys. Has anybody here... Hey, Tajay, welcome back. Anybody here not caught up with what we've done? Because really what we're doing now, this is like a cleanup stream. We really just have to knock out the main quest to get the best ending. And then once you've unlocked all 5 endings, you get to do some extra side story stuff. And I really don't remember what that is. I looked in the walkthrough. I remember there's extra endings, but it said you get to do all kinds of stuff with a different purpose than you do in the main story, which I don't remember, and I'm kind of excited to see it again. So, anyhow, let's knock this out. Finish this game. I'd love to finish a game. I mean, I was telling Linz earlier, it's both good and bad finishing games. You feel great because you're like, accomplished, I've knocked it out. Let's see, oh, funny thing, you are in the same time zone. Okay, well, hope you're having a fantastic night. Yeah, when you finish a game, you're kind of like, I feel accomplished, we knocked something out, excellent. And other times, you finish a game and you're like, I'm sad it's over. I was enjoying that. But I don't know. I always feel like my mission is just knock out as many games as I can because we have limited time. I'd love to experience all these new games. Oh, see, what did Andy say about the 4 recipes? I don't think she's had a chance to actually look at them. As soon as the stream ended, we ran off to dinner, and then we came back here, hung out with the dogs, started that Thor Ragnarok. Actually, we started Infinity War Avengers, and then we realized we don't remember what the heck is going on in the beginning. Like, we don't understand it because we're on a spaceship and all this stuff is going on. And because we never saw Thor Ragnarok. We were confused the first time we saw Avengers. So we ended up watching that tonight instead. And that was fun. And now she is going to crochet for a little bit. So maybe she can get some time to go in there and check when she's done crocheting. But I got to look at the recipes and just the names of them sound delicious. Oh my goodness. 1 a.m. for you, Tajay. You are 1 a.m. Central Standard Time? Hey, my controller died. I was on that wait screen too. Oh no. Crap. The battery won't stay on. It's immediately dying. I'm going to go swap out the batteries. What do you know? I wonder if it stayed on the entire time when I wasn't streaming. These controllers are supposed to, like, shut themselves off. Technical difficulties. Check. We have an official John Cadia stream. Okay. I will be right back, guys. Give me, like, 30 seconds. Time me. Ready, set, go. Way quicker than 30 seconds. I wasn't actually timing it. Alright, so that just made me realize I need to keep batteries in this room. Okay, which is the positive? There we go. 40 seconds? Was it? 40? Really? I don't believe you, funny thing. There we go. We have success. So let me bring up the game sound again. All right, I think we're good. So, we're just going to jump right into Chapter 8. I looked at the clock. Dang it. So this chapter 8, that's the one when you tell, what's her name? Dana to come back. No, that's when you tell Margaret that she is an yeah, you tell her she's an ancestress. That gets you endings D and E. This chapter 8 is when we tell Margaret she is not our ancestress, and that's how we get ending A, B, and C. So the only thing we're doing different here is we're going to do two things we've done before. We're going to talk to the gypsy, the fortune teller, and we have to go back in time and get homunculus.
I don't remember seeing this picture before. The stone and the girl.
We do both of those to get the best ending.
Dana?
I seem to remember when I was younger and I first played this game, I did most of this just from experimentation, and it took a long time. Now I'm okay with just using a walkthrough. Who's got that kind of time? So, he sees the picture, realizes it's Dana, and she has the stone we need. Do you think he's going back for Dana, or do you think he's going back for the stone? Aw, little 18-year-old John. That's right, like 2001? Is that right? Yeah, because I was 18 in 2000. So yeah, I would have been like 18, 19. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I should ask about that picture.
I'm not totally convinced he cares about Dana. Still. He just wants that Philosopher's Stone. Let's see. I missed the stream this afternoon. I guess I'm watching the best ending the first time. So, just so I can help get you caught up, a funny thing, what do you remember from this game? Because I can kind of fill in the details, so maybe this makes a little bit more sense. Let's see. Totally the stone. He doesn't give a damn about Dana. Dana who? Dana what? Okay, it's actually behind me. Stone is this away. There's a Dana? Wait, huh? You mean the blonde girl that served us coffee? She has a name? Let's see, I remember getting the stone. So you're thinking of... Do you remember getting the stone? Oh wait, we never got the stone though. So you did see... where did we leave off? Oh, I think you saw some of the endings. No. I'm trying to remember, if you remember us getting the stone, we haven't gotten the stone back until this chapter. This is the first time we get the stone back. Are you thinking when we first saw the stone at the very beginning of the game, a funny thing? Because at that point, we didn't even know what the Philosopher's Stone was. We just saw the red jewel, and she was trying to give it to us for some reason, because she thought we left it at the coffee shop. Let's see, sorry if I'm a bit spacey in chat playing COH. That's City of Heroes, right, Tajay? While I'm watching. Oh, no problem at all, dude. See, I think I got it mixed up. So you might be sort of caught up then. So this is when we find her leaving here, and she gets mad at us because we left her here for 4 years. 4 years.
Dana?
But if you have any questions,
You're from that...
just let me know.
Ike?
I was worried about where you were.
Yes, I was pretty shook up too, when I got separated from you.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm really sorry you got mixed up in all this.
He seems a little bit remorseful.
I was scared to death, though. It was pitch dark, too. But it only took me a bit to figure out that it was the same place, and I started thinking that maybe it was just a different time. The buildings and the streets are almost exactly the same, so...
Wow, you thought of all that and didn't freak out? Well, I would have for sure.
Because she belongs here.
Well, it took a while to get used to. Things only fell into place lately. I looked for you for a long time, you know.
I'm sorry. I looked for you too, but I didn't have any luck.
He didn't look very hard. Come on,
Well,
be honest,
no
Ike.
use worrying about what's done. It's been 4 years after all.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it would be. You do look more, well, I don't know, mature, come to think of it.
What do you mean?
Wrinkles?
Oh, nothing really.
Crow's feet?
A night watchman helped me that first day. And since then, I've done a lot of different things. I even worked in a mill for a while.
When she says night
But
watchman,
now, I'm a chambermaid at the Squire's Manor House.
I wonder if it's
I
that
feel
same
so
watchman we
content
scared
these
with the
days.
fire.
I feel like I should be thanking you.
Why are you modeling for a picture?
The Squire's a patron of this painter, and that's how I met him originally. He said he really wanted to use me as a model, and I just couldn't say no.
I see.
What's that? Draw me like one of your French
The
girls?
Squire's daughter was supposed to model, really, but she didn't want to do it, so I ended up taking her place.
So the girl in the picture is you.
Oh, I don't even start posing till tomorrow. I just came over today to work out the schedule and all that stuff.
But the picture will eventually be painted.
Hey, why did you come here today? Are you here to take me back? You know how to, don't you?
Sure. Do you want to? Go back to our own time with me?
I did, you know. Of course I wanted to, but not anymore.
Not anymore?
It's okay. I have no one there. No parents, no family.
And we're gonna actually tell her, yeah, you should
So
stay
I'll
here.
be okay here. No one will worry about me.
That would be the correct thing to do.
No one expected anything of me back there. No one was watching, no matter how hard I worked. So there really is nothing for me there.
Actually, in this playthrough, I don't think we even get the choice to ask her to come back with us. Which is kind of sad because we find out that everybody at her work really liked her.
Dana,
Don't worry about me, Ike. I'm grateful to you, you know, this world, this age. I feel like I've come home after a really long trip. That's how right it feels, and I mean that. So please, don't look for me anymore. This is where I'm going to spend my life. I've already made up my mind.
Dana,
That boss
Remember this?
sends you out to go deliver stuff to people that forgot it.
It's the red stone from that day.
Give me that.
that stone's a look. Do you mind if I ask you to give that to me?
Of course, you can have it.
Notice everything is
If
sepia
it weren't for the stone,
except for the
I would
stone.
have never met you. Never would have ended up right here now, talking to you like this. I've always thought that there was something very important about this stone. But that's okay. That's the reason I thought about having it included in my portrait. After all, I got to see you again.
So
Here you
actually,
go.
we're gonna change the portrait
Thanks,
by
Dana.
taking the stone back.
What are you gonna do now?
Oh yeah, she has a boyfriend.
There's someone you know that I work with at the manor house where I'm being looked after. He and I, well, we're going to start a life together someday, so I'm going to be staying. I'm really sorry, Ike.
Won't you regret it?
Don't you want
No,
these
I won't.
massive long legs?
It's all right.
Okay. Well, you take care then.
Thanks. You too, Ike.
How can anybody say no to those legs? Come on. As he struts away. Alright, so then we take the stone to Dr. Wagner. And actually, I think we need some time travel juice before we do that. Man, I can remember a time when you first saw graphics like this on the PS2, you're like, wow, games never need to look any better. Why would we need it to? This is perfect. Yeah, look at games now. Holy crap. And honestly, I kind of feel the same way now. I play games like Witcher 3 and like Uncharted, God of War. It's like, why would games need to look any better? But in 10 years, we'll look back at Red Dead 2 and God of War, and they're going to look silly. Let's see. I mean, legs aren't everything. We've been very vacant in this relationship. Yeah, we have not been it wasn't even a relationship, but we haven't even fostered much of a friendship. The very first person resists our long leg power. Actually, our leg power quickly swept Marguerite off of her feet.
Oh, come on in. You do like to show up unannounced, don't you?
Yeah, we didn't even knock.
Father's down in the basement working. You did come to see him, not Margaret, didn't you?
Oh, stop it.
A brat. What's funny is we know he just needs a good ass kicking to be decent again. Let's see, there is Oedipus complex running in our family. Ew.
You have by chance the Philosopher's Stone?
Yes, is this it?
I feel kind of bad for him because we don't save him at all.
That's the only stone I know that fits the bill.
Ah, in the name of heaven, I shall start the preparations for the experiment right now. It's all right. It doesn't matter if this is not the true stone. I'm grateful for your help regardless.
I feel like
if it is the stone, the results should be wondrous.
whatever ending we get is bad for Wagner.
Please come back again in, let's see, make it 10 days.
10 days. Okay. That would be the 13th.
Oh, that day.
What is it?
That experiment's dangerous.
That may be, but this is something I want to do. Something I must do. Please try to understand. 10 days from now. By then, the experiment should yield fruit.
Ooh, fruit. Like
I will
bananas.
be able to show you the homunculus. At last, science will prove itself capable of creating life. How I wish she could have been here, Helena.
Actually,
That is my only regret. See you in 10 days then.
I think Helena, or maybe not yet.
One more thing.
Eventually her spirit
Could
gets
you keep
released.
this a secret from Hugo and Margaret? And knowing Hugo, if he learns of this, he might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. He can't seem to face his mother's death. Should this experiment succeed, if I manage to find what answers I can in my quest for truth, I shall commit all records of my research to the fire.
That is a huge fat for the 1500s.
Now, take care.
Where is he getting something like that? Let's see. Playing God in the religious medieval time sounds dangerous to me, historically speaking. And wouldn't they just burn this guy at the stake for what he's doing? Actually, all the people in town really hate him.
Hey, did you manage to see Father?
Uh-huh. What is it?
When he blows up his house, everyone's real happy.
Damn, what's the matter with Father anyway? He hasn't let me into his laboratory lately. When I went in there the other day, he got really angry with me. And ever since, there's some secret in there he can't tell me about. I just know it. Hey, are you like Father's right-hand man? You know, with tools from the future and stuff?
Just the Philosopher's Stone.
Nothing like that.
Really? I'd definitely ask for your help if I were Father. Then I could make a machine
Relentless.
move through time.
Welcome. You
Like
haven't
the one
missed
you
anything
showed me
yet.
Before. I sort of understand how it works anyway.
Wow, really? I'm impressed.
We're actually just kind of doing like a full replay of the final chapter. All that we have to do differently is to get ending C, we had to go back and find Homunculus. To get ending B, we had to go and talk to the fortune teller. To get ending A, we have to do both of those things before we go talk to Hugo at the end. And that'll give us like the A ending. So we haven't done anything new yet. You're perfect timing. I just kind of wanted to actually replay through all the events for anybody that's missed the previous stream, and also just to like recap. So it's been a few hours.
Well, I said sort of. Anyway, I'm more interested in what Father's working on right now.
Plus, it's just the final
Hugo,
chapter. Not too
I'm
much.
sure Father will tell us one of these days.
I don't know about that.
Children,
That looks like a bearded
I
woman in
have
the background
something to tell you.
in that picture.
Father?
I'm going to start another experiment, but this one will be very dangerous. So I want you two to leave the house for a while.
Right away?
The sooner the better. I'll send word in about 10 days. Go to our relatives' homes or anywhere else you like. That's all.
Can I help with the experiment?
Doesn't care at all about these kids.
No. Both of you have to leave this house.
He has like an almost, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here attitude.
Oh, for Pete's sake. What does he think he's doing, huh?
Come on, where should we go?
Sis? So, you're just going to do it?
Do we have a choice?
But...
It's only for a little while. Let's go, we have to get ready.
Hugo the crybaby.
I guess I'll be going now.
Of course. I am sorry we're always in the middle of something.
Yeah, your family sucks.
See you soon, okay?
They're always having problems. Let's see, he doesn't even give me an allowance. Take those kids to child services. Yeah, we don't know what happens to him after that. I don't know if there's other family around here or what. Okay, we should probably get one more thing of time juice before we leave. I don't care what you do as long as you skedaddle. Word of the day, skedaddle. Let's see, where is there some more time juice? We don't know, actually I think we find a couple in the next scene, so we can probably go. As long as you know where they're all at, it's not too hard to get just the bare minimum to keep time traveling without wasting too much time exploring. Okay, so is it this way? Yeah. So we'll go back to the fountain, or not fountain, the well, and get that one. Right back here. I'm sorry, but that wheel's not going anywhere. That is nothing like a circle. Is that an octagon? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's an octagon. There's 8 sides to that wheel. That thing isn't rolling anywhere. And if you try to roll it, whatever's inside is going to just bounce right out.
Hello, is anybody here? Anybody? Dr. Wagner, Margaret, Hugo. Anyone there?
Hugo!
The basement?
Is this starting to ring a bell? Funny thing?
This meter here.
Some of this
time machine?
might be repeated for you. The naughty kids have to ride the
can't be.
Octowagon. I love that name.
It sounded like Margaret's voice just now.
Octowagon. It'd be like riding those really painful wooden roller coasters that just bounce you all over the place. Oh, those things can mess you up. I always bang my knees in those because I'm too tall. So I believe we have to talk to Hugo once. Then we're going to go talk to the fortune teller. And then go find Homunculus in the snow. See, I guess they hadn't invented circular wheels yet. It could be. I mean, it did look like it was separate boards for each side. I figured it looked like that just because they had very few polygons to use with these graphics.
Hey, long time no see. Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this Hugo?
Even snow was already invented.
I really like these machines of the future. Being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
How do you know my number?
Only the rich. So those were
that.
peasant
I asked
wheels.
someone called Eckert. You know, you mentioned him once.
I still can't believe Eckert actually tried to kill
How did
us.
you get here, and why?
That's crazy.
Were you the one threatening Mr. Eckert?
Come on, threaten sounds so serious.
PhD wisdom.
All
Love
I
it.
did was propose a deal. Can I help it if he jumped at the chance when I told him what he wanted to hear about his daughter? Oh, and about how I got here. It's pretty simple, really. Remember that tool you showed me? I just made one of my own, you see?
What?
Smart kid.
Well, actually, I didn't make it, not exactly. The Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance. You like it? Just like yours. Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine.
What about Margaret?
Will you look at that? I'm forgetting the point of the whole thing. Can you drop by? I'll be waiting at the square. Bring Homunculus. We have a few things to discuss. Oh, and by the way, do what I tell you, okay? Otherwise, someone you care about's gonna die.
Dun dun
I don't
dun.
have to tell you what I mean about that, right? Later, then.
He would never kill Margaret. Ever since we played Kathy Rain and Relentless was just knocking out those puzzles left and right, we just refer to Relentless for all of our queries. Let's see, make sure you save Danish and Vinaigrette. Wait, Danish? Dana. I think we're done with Dana. I don't think we have to do anything more with her. She's just going to be happy living her life in the past. But Vinaigrette we do have to save. And log legs is ice. Wait, legs is ice? What? The pressure's... What's funny is when we get stuck on the next puzzle game, we're just going to be like waiting for you.
Hugo!
Relentless, what do we do?
Where are you?
We're lost.
Lord, you're so noisy. I'm here, right
Oh, instead of
here.
Ike, it's ice. I gotcha. I thought that reveal right there was pretty cool. Because I had kind of forgot about that character in the beginning.
Hugo! You're the one that's been trying to kill me.
Never mind that.
That was like
Where's
6 chapters
Homunculus?
ago.
You heard what I asked you.
The homunculus was completed because you showed up. You fooled Father into creating the homunculus. Isn't that right? I read Father's research notes. They said you brought him the last ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone.
Me? Get your
He's trying to look like a badass with that knife. It's not working.
All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. But it isn't...
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do was follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off.
Hugo.
It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. And I can't stop the homunculus from being completed. So I'm switching to another plan.
He's got those weird
If I
white,
can't prevent
gray
homunculus
eyes.
from being created in the first place, I'll destroy it. That seems to be the only way to get a hold of the Philosopher's Stone.
I don't know if that's the emulation
Philosopher's Stone?
or if it was
What
always
use
like
is
that.
to you?
Hugo?
I'm out for revenge, get it? Homunculus destroyed my family, and you're the one who had him created.
Hugo, I can't believe that's true. Ike just doesn't seem like someone who would do a thing like that. There must be some other reason Father just disappeared the way he did. Come on, Hugo. Let's give him a little more time.
Yeah, they never find
We'll
out what
wait
happened to
together.
Dad.
Shut up. That's your problem, you know. Stop treating me like a kid whenever it suits you, all right?
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but
I know that homunculus is made of the Philosopher's Stone.
His
If we got
teenage
hold of it, we
angst,
could save Mother.
it's very powerful with him.
Save? What do you mean by that?
I can save her life. That's the reason I'm looking for that stone.
He's kind of holding it at
This
her
time
chest,
I'll
huh?
succeed, and she'll be alive again. We'll all go home together and start over. You understand now? Come on, go get homunculus.
Now he's not holding it at all
bring
to her.
her back? Hugo, what do you think you're doing?
You want to raise the dead?
The stone let Father create homunculus. As long as I have the right materials, this should work too.
He kind of looks like he's dead or like a
Hugo,
zombie.
You didn't!
Never mind. Just hurry up.
You used that lock of Mother's hair? You've tried this before?
Hurry up.
Homunculus can't be... He always... Well, he just appears out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with what I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me to call him up. You've got to understand.
I'll give you 20 minutes. If you don't bring him to me in 20 minutes, I'm just going to disappear. Sorry, sis, but I'll have to leave you behind in this age.
Hugo, what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. Even if I do end up doing that, nothing's going to happen
Those
to you.
early 2000s glass
Leaving your
eyes.
ancestress in this
See, there it
time.
looks fine.
You understand what that means, right?
When he looks at us, it goes
Go
white.
On, hurry up.
I think it's just a bad light source placement. Because of the reflection, I guess. Okay, so we need to go talk to the fortune teller first, and then go find homunculus. So what was your guys' favorite PlayStation 2 game? If you guys did play PlayStation 2. Oh, there's no time juice there. I have quite a few PS2 games. And the material texture for Blue Eyes might be different and funky. Well, that's true. It might not be the same for everybody's eyes. Because Ike's has like a, kind of like a really bold green eye. Never seems to have that problem.
Yes?
Who are you?
Would you really like to know?
If you really don't mind
I
telling
like
me.
this backstory. This is cool.
Could it be that you are here because you have some idea of what that answer will be? I met you once, long ago. I could not have imagined then that we would meet again under such circumstances.
Green eyes are cool.
I'd listen to you go talking, of course, but how could I have believed these wild fantasies about time travel. That is, until I became what I was and saw you again. Yes, long ago I was called Helena.
That really surprised me when I found that out.
Of my own, and 2 children named Margaret and Hugo. But I was also very ill.
When was long ago? 400 years ago?
When we first met, I couldn't even raise myself from the bed anymore.
I just want to pull the mask off.
Soon afterwards, I died. All that was left of my existence was a lock of hair, as it should have been.
I would imagine
But Hugo...
there's nothing behind the
my
mask.
son Hugo found the homunculus device.
Because it's just
that
a
his
spirit,
father
right?
had been experimenting with. And he used my hair in the machine.
So your favorite games were Guilty Gear, and this, and Shadow of the Colossus. They're all I ever played on PS2. Wow, you only played 3 PS2 games? Guilty Gear, they still make those now, don't they? I think I have one on Steam, possibly. She would be easy to cosplay. Nobody would get that cosplay. Nobody. Honestly, even if I saw that cosplay, I might not recognize her. Now I would, because I just replayed the game, but if you show that to me a week ago, I might not.
Please stop this. Hugo, send me back.
That's so
Help
sad.
me.
Let's see, according to a few different stories, shows, etc., when somebody is brought back to life through alchemy, they'll be imperfect,
Father.
deformed. Ooh, that's kind of creepy.
Never mind. Just get out.
Father! But
You
Father!
are not to enter this room again.
Get out of here, you little crap.
Hugo's act brought back my spirit alone.
He looks so disappointed.
Stripped of the protection of the body, and the disembodied spirit kept forever from rest.
Why isn't he going upstairs?
Has been wandering this earth through time, and will for all eternity.
If you wanted to cosplay Ike,
Have you told him?
you need stilts
Told Hugo about this?
or big platform shoes.
No, I have not told Hugo. He cannot see me, nor hear me.
Actually, he can hear
Why
you.
are you helping me?
You're very special. You can hear my voice. The only people I can reach are those who have ended their stay in this world of the living and are on their way to the next.
Oh, great. So I have 1 foot in the grave. Is that it?
Perhaps, but you are trying to deflect your destiny away from immediate death.
That's a creepy
And
saying.
the cause of your death rests with Hugo.
1 foot in the grave.
So, I suppose I was hoping that fate could be swayed. Just like that creature is. I know how powerful fate is. But I still hoped. Though, of course, for a very different reason from the creatures.
The creature?
Homunculus.
Come on, you knew what she was talking
My
about.
husband did not create it. You know, its true nature is far from that. It's a kind of genie trapped in the Philosopher's Stone. All my husband did was free it.
That can't be.
What I've told you, I pieced together from what other souls told me in my wanderings. Ever since I became what I am now.
I like how she says that it might not be true.
Not all of it may be true.
Just to sow the seeds of doubt.
I've kept you long enough, haven't I? You must go.
Ike's like, "Oh, I was enjoying story time."
Fate is something that belongs to you, and the only one who can change it is yourself. My work is near its end. There is only one thing I ask of you. Should you ever see Hugo again, tell him you have done an unforgivable thing, but I forgive you, even if no one else can.
That's sad. Okay, now I can catch up for a second. Let's see, Linz, you're streaming Supernatural for a friend. A ghost screamed in the episode we're watching. It was so perfectly timed with Hugo's fall. It looked like Hugo screamed like a girl at the spirit of his mom. What? That's perfect. You say you're streaming it for a friend, so are you streaming it online so somebody else can watch it that's like not paying for Netflix or something? If so, that's really cool of you. Let's see, and I've actually been half-heartedly planning to cosplay a project where I'd cosplay a bunch of different side or minor characters no one would recognize. See, that would be kind of cool because you could do like really good, accurate cosplays of random characters nobody knows. People will be obsessed to like find out what you are. I know I've gone on some websites that show a bunch of cosplay pictures, and if they don't put, like, they don't write down what it's from, people in the comment section usually are trying to figure everything out. Let's see, the guy standing behind the light in the episode 14 of Death Note, who has one line and is never seen again. Those kind of characters. Oh, that's really, really obscure. That makes this character look like a big deal. Let's see, wear a red overall dress and claim your role from Mega Man. Oh, through that rabbit. I haven't used that rabbit site yet. Oh, I almost screwed up. Okay. We're not going to him. We need to go to Homunculus. Just good luck finding him. He hides very well here. See, I honestly want to cosplay a character from RPG Maker horror game called Stray Cat, who literally just serves as a method of saving the game. You will cosplay a save game. She has an instant camera and takes a photo of you. Oh, that's kind of a cool idea. I kind of like that idea. Typewriters, that's a cool save function. What are some other good save functions? I'm trying to remember what it was in Evil Within. I think that game had a pretty cool save function. I remember the upgrade function was really creepy. You'd sit down in this chair, and this crazy torture device would like hook itself into your head, and that's when you could upgrade. I can't think of how you saved, though. I do remember near the save points there would often be like a pot of coffee, and the coffee would always heal you to full health, just like real life. Very accurate. Okay, so we're trying to find Homunculus. He's hiding out around here somewhere. He's always kind of a pain to find. Let's see, Final Fantasy games, some of those games have like, what are they called, Moogles for save points? Oh, my game's gonna crash. Keep going, you can do this. Let's see, our legs are so long, they look abnormal after sinking into deep snow. They still look abnormal. It's still too much leg. think it might be down one of the side streets here. They're so long, the emulator's having a hard time rendering it. Let's see, I think the idea of cosplaying obscure characters came from the realization that every single character you see has been designed by someone. You mean like someone else has cosplayed it? Okay, it's not in that little cubby. That's the main square. Nope, that's back to the main square. Okay. I always have a hard time finding homunculus in this chapter. And that's the church. That's too far. Yeah, when you say that everyone has already been designed, do you mean like someone else has already designed like a cosplay, so everybody is just kind of reusing the same design? See, he's near the tree. Look for a tree, John. Gosh. There's a tree. There's a tree. Trees everywhere. I just know it's somewhere from the center area. So I need to cut back in here. Maybe it's on this side instead. I wonder if the map gives us any hints. I don't think so. Like, I think he's in one of these little cubbies like that. There's a fountain. Homunculus, where the hell are you? Let's see, I think Relentless means that every character was designed by a concept artist for the sake of thoroughness in a game. Oh, okay. Oh, there he is. I found the tree. Yeah, I mean every character is designed by a concept artist, otherwise a character wouldn't be in the game, right? But certain characters are given more tender, loving care than others. Like Ike was obviously designed by ungodly, amazingly talented artists. Because who else could design those legs? What walkthrough is this one? So we are right now, Chivy, just trying to get the best ending, which is ending A, just to wrap this game up. And then there's actually a side story you get to do after you've unlocked all 5 endings. So I want to knock that out too. And then we can say we're actually complete with this game.
I'm not doing too well, as you can see. This body can get a little tiresome sometimes. It must be nice to have a human one.
Could you come with me for a second? Hugo's looking for you, and I have a few things I need to ask you too.
Imagine if he pulled his pants up high.
Hugo, eh? Which means you know who the killer is, I guess. Let me guess what Hugo's plan is. He's going to leave Margaret in the present and wipe you, her descendant, out that way.
You knew about this?
Since I was willing to give you time-traveling powers, you didn't expect me to just sit around, did you?
That's what you're doing. You're just sitting around.
A few histories. That particular outcome is just a variation on a theme, so it was fairly easy to guess. It's the sort of thing Hugo would think of. So please don't thank me. I just wanted to help. Switched kids.
Oh yeah, this is the switched kids theory.
Just about the same age.
That was a really cool reveal too the first time.
Is the Margaret you know blonde and blue-eyed?
Nope.
What are you saying? Switched babies? Isn't Margaret an ancestress of mine?
Well, that's my theory. There's something uncanny about your involvement with that family. don't you think? It is, after all, the simplest explanation. Well, if she isn't a blonde, it means my plan worked. No matter what happens to Margaret, your existence is an assured fact. Don't worry. I'll switch things back to the way they were after all this is over.
Oh, maybe that's what the side story is.
You switched Margaret with Mr. Eckert's daughter?
Maybe
No big deal, I say.
maybe we had to swap the babies
She was
back.
going to die alongside her mother, and I saved her life. It's harmless compared to Hugo trying to cancel your existence by stranding Margaret in the future, don't you think? Master Hugo's plans will fail thanks to me.
Mike's like, oh my god, too much time travel. I can't think straight.
Oh, God. So that's what really happened when Mr. Eckert's daughter disappeared. Wait a second. Did you murder his wife, too?
Who me? As if I'd risk myself in doing that. Do you have any idea how fragile my body is?
So she was just randomly
I
shot.
have to take good care of it so that it won't break. I'm really not very strong. Just now, I had to rest a little here, and the next thing I know, there are people all over the crime scene. So I couldn't complete the switch. But I did manage to bring the real Margaret to this time. Under the name Dana, of course. No need to worry.
We've actually
I
already
don't
kind of
believe
fixed it
the
by taking
stunts
her
you
back.
pull. These are people's lives, their fates that you're dealing with here.
You lost me there for a second, Ike.
You confuse me for someone that
Sorry,
cares.
But I'm not human, so I wouldn't know anything about that. But I do believe in the power of fate, you know. No matter how much you meddle, it always wants to go back to the way it was. It has a kind of homing instinct, if you catch my drift. That's why we're having so much trouble getting Death du jour off your menu.
I know what I said about not wanting to die. But you have to stop changing other people's destinies so casually. I mean, why do you have to go that far?
Well, if you're that unhappy about it, Ike, would you like me to change it back? Of course, it has to be after she's turned 20, after she's taken hostage by Hugo.
Yeah, that would work out well.
Otherwise, there's no point in switching them in the first place.
Let's swap adults.
You...
No one will notice.
20 years isn't something you can just erase from memory and relive. Don't you understand how serious time is?
Excuse me? Are you trying to lecture me, Ike? After all I've done for you?
Do you know who you're talking to?
Humans are nothing but trouble. Really? Well, see you later then.
Wait! Where do you think you're going?
Useless. Linz, do I have to slap a bitch, Ike? So Relentless, I was just thinking, imagine you do like a very random character. You could...
He said something
just a sec.
weird. Homing instinct? No way. Was that it? So Dana is my... And Margaret is Mr. Eckert's daughter? Can that be it?
I was just gonna say, somebody like made some random side character, designed this character, right? And put a lot of time into it, but the character was like hardly in the game. And if you cosplayed this character, and if they saw that, they would probably freak out. They're like, I spent so much time on that character, and nobody appreciates him, and this person cosplayed as him. That would be fun. Okay, so I think we're ready to go back. Let's see, Ike's hairstyle baffles me, with that little tuft of a ponytail is cute but also weird. Yeah, his hair is like real poofy, and then there's just a little itty-bitty ponytail. It's interesting. And it took a team of 250 to design those legs. What's sad is those legs are made up of about 12 polygons. They're not that detailed. They're majestic, but simple. Homunculus's hook wire bangs. It's the scariest thing about him. Yeah, the hair is kind of low polygon. That's the best they could do at the time, I guess. But this was a very early PS2 game. I wonder if this is actually originally a PS1 game, but then they realized the PS2 was coming out, so they just kind of converted everything to PS2. Minor upgrades, you know?
Who's there?
No need to be surprised.
This is new.
You are a nervous one, aren't you, Ike? What did you want with this ruin? 400 years ago, it was a laboratory. Now, it's just a mess.
You didn't see anything? You know, in here?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you saw the spirit. So, you can see it, can't you? I can see the living, and I can see the souls of the dead. But I can't see the thing that lives here. It gives me the creeps, really.
That's cool.
I can sense something, but that's it.
Hey, can you call up spirits?
Excuse me?
Well, for example, if Dr. Wagner could have a talk with Hugo right now, and Hugo understands what his father was really trying to do, well, maybe Hugo would change his mind about all this.
Communication.
What do you think?
Is very important.
Well, I hadn't thought of that. Dr. Wagner, of course. Nothing could be simpler.
Really?
Really? Wait a moment, and I'll fetch Dr. Wagner. Come over here.
I forgot all about this. I can see the living and I can see the dead. What a flex, right? That's weird.
You better stand back, Ike. He's about ready.
I'm gonna bring back a zombie. Lens, oh my god. That was pretty good. I missed those commercials. Zombie dad. Kind of reminds me of E.T. with a glowing finger. Ouch.
Now he's ready. Hello, Professor. How do you feel?
Dr. Wagner?
Oh, poor Relentless. Yeah, it was like a...
Wasn't it you who brought me the philosophy?
It was a cereal commercial
That's
jingle.
right. I'm Ike. Doctor, I have a favor I need to ask you. I don't know how to say this, but... well, your son, Hugo, is trying to kill me. He thinks that what happened to you and
Look at
his
him
whole
just
family
sneak off.
was Homunculus's fault. And that Homunculus would never have been created if I hadn't helped you. He told me this himself. He also said that he was going to use the Philosopher's Stone to bring his mother back to life.
Good Lord. Where is Hugo right now?
He's right over there.
Where did he come from?
It's
Wagner.
more than 400 years from your time.
You think he'd be a little discombobulated?
I must see him. I must speak with Hugo. He needs to know the truth. I see now that this is why you've brought me here.
So you will speak to Hugo?
Yes, it is my duty. Will you take me to him?
Gladly.
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? God, now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head.
Did you bring him?
Hugo!
Who's there?
Cotton Eye Ike.
Ike, please stay here. I will handle this.
Of course. Be careful.
He's gonna go put the beat down on Hugo. That's the only thing that gets to him.
Homunculus?
A good smack.
Goodbye, Ike. Hugo.
Father?
Father?
Father, you're alive. How did you get here?
Hugo, what do you think you are doing? Did your mother and I give you life so that you could take another's?
No, that's not it. There's a reason.
Then stop your attempts on Ike's life. Do you understand?
He tries to hide the knife.
If you do that, I will tell you all about my research.
Okay. I understand.
That's my boy. Come with me.
Okay.
Where the heck is he gonna take
Let
him?
us go, then.
Straight to hell.
Father? Where are you going?
Dr. Wagner!
That isn't my father.
What?
Creepy. It was a trick.
What was that? And where did they go?
How's that? Good?
What's going on?
Where did you take them?
I wouldn't know.
Why not? Dr. Wagner.
Oh, that wasn't Dr. Wagner, Ike.
What?
Wagner isn't dead yet. So I can't very well call up his spirit.
How
Dead, Ike.
can he not be dead yet?
It was a fake. Dead. A puppet that does exactly what I tell it to do.
Oh,
Not bad, eh?
because Wagner's trapped in
You
hell,
certainly fell for it.
but he's still not dead.
Oh my God.
Well, that just about takes care of those murder attempts. Wouldn't you say?
Creepy homunculus. Let's see. I love how both Hugo's parents want their son dead. Mama crushed him with the ceiling earlier, and now Papa's crushing him with his arms. Just a nice bear hug. Let's see. Everyone involved in this whole mess is remarkably calm about everything that's happening. I think they told all the voice actors, okay, now, I want you to say these words, but don't emote. Be very calm. Because, yeah, nobody really gets excited or, like, scared. They're all kind of chill. Like, I remember Dana, when she had, like, the knife, she was kind of like, oh no, save me. It was the most boring line ever. Let's see, homunculus took Hugo straight to hell. Goodbye, Hugo. So sorry. Alright, so I'm putting that one down here. This is the final epilogue, at least for the main story. Or don't. It doesn't even matter. I don't even want to be in this time.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
All this was for you? You used me to ensure you would exist, that no one would rewrite the script.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes. Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
I want to make sure I did that
see.
right.
So I was just being used. All your talk about an ancestor, was that just to get me to go back to that time?
Well, how should I know? Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Here. It's yours.
Oh,
What?
well, why don't you take her back to her own time?
Huh? Who? Me?
Margaret, what do you want to do? Are you going back home or staying in this time?
Hey, Therapy. How's it going?
I'll stay here.
How did your stream go?
I want to stay in this time and make a life here.
I saw you were streaming. I was watching a movie earlier.
Are you sure? I mean,
You know my father's not coming back.
I think
right?
we're still on the right track for a good ending.
that's what I read in a book. So if we're to trust that,
Then I won't go back. It's too lonely by myself. And besides, I feel good here, like I belong. It's a strange thing to feel, but I think I should go with it.
Oh, you killed Connor twice? Oh no. Which deaths were they? I probably did the same ones, or maybe one of them. Okay, so I got two options here. We have to tell her to stay here, because that'll make it a new ending. So we'll say, okay, we'll play it your way.
here, you can have it back. I don't need it anymore.
Yes, hand it over.
Oh,
Butterfingers. Oh, damn.
Oh no.
He sprung a leak.
What happened?
I think it was destiny.
Well, that just happened.
Fate decided his life would end this day.
Or maybe you just dropped that thing. That was unexpected. See, how was the movie? So we finally watched Thor Ragnarok because we were going to watch Avengers Infinity War, but the very beginning of that movie makes no sense unless you've seen Thor, which we never did. So we went back and finally watched that. Oh, look at her with her short hair.
Soon afterwards, Margaret was adopted by the Eckarts. You could say that she finally came home.
Hey, the tree's back. Yeah, adopted
It's
by
such
the
a
Eckarts.
tall tree. Was it here before?
No, I think this is where he... Did the stone do this? Is the tree here because the Philosopher's Stone gave up its energy?
I think you still can, a funny thing, but it doesn't have any kind of, like, tax ramifications. Maybe
is
it does, until they're 25, actually.
What?
If this is in the States. Oh. Time to throw that thing into Mordor. And that is the A ending, everybody. But it's not over. Once you've unlocked all 5 endings, there's some more stuff to do. Let's see, let me catch up real quick. I think I missed a little bit. Let's see, are you sure it was an accident? Yeah, were you trying to kill Connor, Therapy? Let's see, I had to sacrifice him on the roof, and then Carlos's android shot him in the interrogation room. Oh no! I didn't get that scene. Let's see, that's exactly how I act when I stub a toe. You mean when Homunculus started bleeding from the head? And hey, Invisible Llama, it's good to see you. So actually, one of the people who came into my stream actually typed an in-game spoiler. Oh no! What was the chance of that? Were they trying to spoil it just to be a jerk? See, how can you adopt your own daughter? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I guess legally, this person's not from there, right? See, I seriously wish they got married. We can imagine they got married. Let's say, nope, I honestly wanted to make it a death-free playthrough. Oh, you were going for the good stuff. Okay. Oops. As I was ending the credits, somebody's name was Curry the Kid. Oh, look how happy Margaret is. And so my strange experience has come to an end. Or has it? Do you want to save? Yes. Say no, they were saying how sad they were about so many things and listed a few sad things that happened recently, including in the endgame. Oh no. I luckily haven't had anything spoiled yet, and I'm not sure when I'm going to get a chance to see it. Okay, so let's go ahead and, yeah, we're going to save over this one. Now, how do I activate the new one? Yeah, see, now we have A through E, and then there's extra. So somehow we're able to get the extra endings, which is actually like a side story. You do different stuff. Do I have to continue? Or do I start a new game? I'm going to try to continue this one, see if this does anything. I think that was correct. And I think it plays out very differently than the main game. Let's see, you had to go to results first. Oh, did I do it wrong? See, I only dropped in to say hi, I gotta go. Oh, well, thanks for dropping in. It's good to see you, Therapy. See, for you, your day's probably just getting started, or like it's partial afternoon for you. So it'll let me skip this. I'm not sure if I started the game correctly to do the extra stuff. I'll stay in lurk mode. Oh, I appreciate it. Okay, so we still get killed. Let me verify online if I'm doing this right. Bye. Good night, Therapy. Have a good one. It's good to see you. Okay. How do we do the EX stuff? In order to see the final ending sequence, you need to finish the extra game mode. I think we might be doing it correctly. I'm not sure. Does it ring a bell to you, Linz? I forget when the different scenes happen. Oh, it doesn't let me skip this, so I think this is new. I think we did it. I think there's going to be some fourth wall breaking stuff.
What the? Oh, what's going on?
Like he might remember things.
What on earth could have happened?
Yes, so this is when you do it. So if you say I am dead or am I dead, that's like how he talks in the beginning. Now you can say, am I dead again? So it's like, this again? Oh, thanks for lurking, Invisible.
Bingo.
Oh, homunculus. You again.
I'm flattered that you know me, but how does it feel to be dead?
Are you making fun of me?
Not at all. I beg your pardon if I've offended you. You are strongly fated today. You see, you are destined to die. But if you have the will to somehow reverse that fate by yourself, I can lend you some measure of strength.
Getting real tired of your shit, homunculus.
Will you deal with me?
Sure. You're on.
The dialogue's a little different here.
I do like a man who jumps at an opportunity. But I want you to understand something, Ike. The destiny that awaits you is very potent. What I mean is, just because you managed to avoid death once, doesn't mean you've escaped the threat. Unless you tear out its very roots, destiny can't be cheated.
Got it. The hard part starts after you come back to life.
You're right. But that's also where your own strengths come into play. Are you ready? I'm going to give you some of my time-shifting powers, Ike. I'm going to give you this digipad. Please, use it well.
It looks like for the extra ending, there's really not a whole lot of stuff that we have to do. Let's see, you're saying there's a secret scene, but to get it you had to originally use the phone to scare the woman, and then replay and use a lighter instead, but use the lighter originally. But that's not to get the extra endings, that's just for like a little secret scene. Is that right, Linz? I know there's a few scenes we probably missed throughout the game.
It's not as though you can use it anywhere or any time you want. This will respond to phenomena that have some relevance.
Okay, so we can skip this one. And I'll just say, okay, I get it.
You can't solve.
So I'm going to skip the stuff we've already seen. So this is telling me... And I'm going to do this just so we don't screw up, because I don't want to miss it. We go to the cafe, fortune teller, and then the fire.
Sir, please wake up.
Okay, so this is new too, because it doesn't let me hit skip. But before this happens, I'm going to grab a drink. Just a sec. I'm going to grab something out of my little fridge right back here, so it'll only be half a sec. Yeah, there we go.
Are you all right? Do you feel sick or something?
I think that we recognize her this time.
Sir?
Oh, I haven't checked the Discord yet, Linz. She put something in art? Oh, I'll check it out later.
What? Huh?
You don't belong here, Dana.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I fell asleep.
Or should we say Margaret?
Dana. Dana, that'll do.
Okay.
What's different? I forget.
I'll just leave what I owe for the coffee here.
So far, this is all the same that I remember. Oh, this is different.
The stone's not here. Not in this time, anyway. Well, maybe I'll see it later.
He's looking for the stone that she brings to him. He thought he could head her off at the pass, huh? Okay, so... after that... fortune teller.
2 o'clock.
Or maybe his lighter. Well, he said stone's not here, so I think he was talking about the Philosopher's Stone. Okay, the fortune teller I think is right over here.
Fortune's told. Well, let's hear it then.
It's interesting going in here knowing who the fortune teller is. Bump, 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 bump. A jam.
Welcome. I have been waiting for you.
I know. I've been here a bunch of times, right?
No, but I suppose you could have been. Perhaps in another place.
New Ike has
I am
two.
as yet unaware of. Sitting here as I am, I will tell your fortune at no cost.
Yeah, we already know our fortune.
Yeah, about that. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
I'm going to find a red stone soon. It's probably the Philosopher's Stone.
That thing.
If I use it, then Homunculus...
No, don't utter the name of that cursed abomination.
I love this kind of gameplay. This is so cool.
Might be listening.
All right. I'll make up my own mind about what to do with the stone. How's that sound?
Then it is in your hands.
So much
I
sass.
will lay my hopes on the future of your design.
Okay, so the next thing the walkthrough told me was the fire. But the fire, it's not even going on yet, is it? I think the fire used to be right here. So if that's the case... Oh, weird. I can't see any of the items. Where can the red stone be? That's what lighters are for, John. Because I can't see. Okay, so if this was the first playthrough, and we just got stabbed, what we're supposed to do is talk to people to get them in a crowd. Oh, it looks like they're already here. Oh, no, to start the fire. Hold on. Okay. Oh, we are just gonna, like... Maybe that's what it is. So, hold on. This thing said fire, fortune teller, fire, then juggler, then cafe. So, I guess we go prevent the fire now. Let's see. I will never get over his running animation. It makes his legs look even weirder. It's really bad when it's side to side. If you stare at him from the back, it's just kind of weird, but when you see it side to side, oh, it's bizarre. Like, how is that even human? And how do you work on a video game where they spend months and months, maybe multiple years working on it, and nobody looks at those legs and you're like, guys, this looks stupid. We need to fix this. Nope. Everybody thought, yeah, that's great. Yeah, see, this is where the fire happened, and we can't do anything to it. So, what are you talking about the lighter, Linz? Am I missing something else? I should have the lighter. Let's see. Oh, maybe I don't have the lighter. Let me just make sure I wasn't supposed to go back to the cafe. I don't think so, though. Maybe we were the homunculus all along.
I guess this is as far as I go.
Okay, we don't go back in there. So I think we're going to the juggler. They got desensitized by the legs. Like, I am over the overdramatic music. I know, the walking around music in town is ridiculous. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, you were just joking? Okay. I was like, am I missing something? Does Linz know something? So this doesn't usually happen. We usually have to set this up.
Hey, that's me.
It's so funny. He just knows everything. Oh, here's the fire. Let's just call this kid out. Oh, the percussion police station. Ba-ta-ta. Ba-ta-ta. All that snare drum.
Grandpa's in there. Please help him.
Your grandpa's not in there, you little
Help,
shit.
please.
Hey, Hugh. I mean...
Hey, Hugo. The heat of the fire is too great. It's too dangerous.
Sorry, kid.
Are you gonna help my grandpa?
Are we supposed to go in there and die? Do we have to die and then go back? Let's see, this is weird. And will the future juggling us know that the awaken us has just watched us juggle? So much Inception going on. Maybe we are supposed to go in here and die. That's one of the things the walkthrough says. It doesn't give me the details, it just says fire. So we have to deal with the fire. It actually says fire twice. Okay. So I guess we'll say we'll give it a try. Oh, he's gonna die.
It's no good without that stone. The redstone. Oh, no.
Oh, he says something about needing the stone for that. Crap. Maybe that was supposed to happen.
It is difficult, after all, isn't it, to change one's very destiny?
Sir, please wake up. Are you all right? Do you feel sick or something?
This is new. It doesn't
Sir?
usually start you here when you die from the fire.
Sir?
It's all right. I'm awake.
The spaghetti guys looks
that'll
upset.
do.
Okay.
Let's see, did it just start the whole thing over? Yeah, he didn't stand up. There's like very subtle differences.
I'll just leave what I owe for the coffee here.
And it's not letting me skip it, so that means there's stuff we haven't seen yet. He didn't look for the stone either. So we did the juggling thing, but according to the walkthrough I looked at, it says we have to do the fire first. It says, let's see, cafe, fortune teller, fire, then juggler. So, maybe I missed something. So let's do the fortune teller. Let's see, where is she? Fortune teller's right over here, right? Yeah. Might let us skip it this time. Yeah, we can skip this. So we talked to the fortune teller. Okay, now we have to do the fire. even though there is no fire yet, maybe we can stop it. So I think it's this building right here, right? It's the bar. Maybe we can do something inside? No. There used to be like a... I thought there was a piece of paper or something right here that we had to grab to put it out, remember? See, the fortune teller is the only character who doesn't sound like she's bored to death all the time. Actually, her and Dr. Wagner is not bad. He does pretty good voice acting. Yeah, I don't see anything that's going to start the fire. So if we... might have to look this up. If we go and talk to... or we go see the juggler next, I think the fire's already going, which is bad. So let me check another walkthrough real quick. One with more details. Okay, gotta scroll all the way to the bottom. EX mode, okay. Doesn't really look like a walkthrough. This looks like it's explaining what's happening without the steps. You know what? Maybe we can time travel to some other place that we didn't before at this time. Why can't I see anything? This game's bugged out now. Oh no, we can't time travel anywhere. Never mind. That's not going to work. That's a really crappy walkthrough. It just explains what happens in the endings. It doesn't actually tell you how to do it. Okay, go to the fortune teller, go to the juggler, go to the burning bar, talk to Hugo, and choose the one where you would not enter the bar. We did that one. Okay. So I just screwed up. We were close. We almost had it. I know, this game's so old that there aren't a whole lot of guides. Honestly, in 2001... the internet was still, like, not that it was new, but it wasn't super easy to find a lot of information about obscure games. So we look at the juggler, we go back to the fire, we tell Hugo to screw off, and then we have to go back to the cafe. So he cries, we say it's too dangerous.
Sorry.
Now we go back to the cafe. Yeah, screw off, kid. That's the fortune teller. I think the cafe is right behind here.
Is
there
Dana?
we go.
I mean, that waitress who was just here, around?
Oh, so you found out her name already, did you, sir? You'd better get in line. Just kidding. Dana's in the back. She was just about to go catch up with a customer who left something here.
That's me. I forgot them here.
Oh, I see. Dana?
I'm just leaving now. Oh, it's you. You forgot these. This lighter and the pretty stone, they're yours, right?
Right.
And we can't
Oh, good. I
get
was just
stabbed
about
here
to go
either.
chasing after you.
At least not from the tree.
Thanks for coming back.
Okay. Alright, I think I got it. I know those clipping textures. The clipping textures might not actually be part of the game. It might be because of the emulator I'm using. It's hard to tell. Ah, the juggler's all by himself. This is when we get the note in the egg.
Even I can do that. Wait, no, don't! Wonder if it's different. And what the letter says, I mean. The red stone is the Philosopher's Stone, and the source of Homunculus's life. It's also the main element in the elixir of life, which is supposed to cure all diseases. So this...
See, I always thought that. They mentioned it can create life or it can cure diseases. We need to cure Hugo's mom. Okay, and then... Now we go back to the bar. Oops, I went the wrong way. There's a dog there. Oh, so much slowdown. Can't handle these impressive graphics. I imagine my computer would struggle with a really nice looking PS2 game. Okay, so let's save it real quick. I think I did a quick save. So can we just go in, or do we have to talk to Hugo? I think we could just go in.
Are you gonna help my grandpa?
Oh, it starts that again. Okay. Okay, I'll give it a try.
What the... I can't go back to the same time as before. I have to fix this another way. I guess the only thing to do is to use the stone, the Philosopher's Stone.
So it lets us go way back to the 1500s again. I'll see, all the German street names in this game make me think back to my German classes in high school. My teacher always gave me the same grade no matter what I did. No matter whether I paid attention and did my homework or just slacked off. Always the same grade. What did you get? A B? A C? Did they always give you A's? That would be a cool teacher. Not that you would learn anything, because you could just slack off and get an A. That's how a few of my history classes were like that. Equivalent of a B. Okay, well, at least it wasn't a C. Not the end of the world. I found in some of my history classes, I didn't have to hardly do the homework. I could write almost whatever I wanted. As long as I put a few sentences for an answer, they just like, check, 100%.
Well, you have a nerve, my girl. Really? What with that one being punished yesterday, too? What is it that you don't understand? What's so difficult about being more quiet-like? Dressing above one's station is an offense, you know. Do you want to be punished, like that woman?
What's wrong with wearing what one likes? And this dress is one of my quieter ones.
You tell
Really
them, Margaret.
good ladies. You'd like to wear this kind of a dress yourself, wouldn't you?
I got an A+ in French, and I can't remember it now. I took
neighborly advice, and she sasses me.
2 years
All
of Spanish.
right, we'll
Most
have
of
the
it
law
is
down
gone.
here.
That's right. You tell her. Oh, that's not very pleasant, is it? Come on. Let's just let this pass, all right?
Well then, in exchange for us not telling the law, you'll make us dresses for free. Right, that is.
I hate these women.
You're a seamstress, you are.
That's right. You tell her. You'll make me one, too. Oh, dear. I don't see how I could do a thing like that.
We're doing this just to be obliging.
I think it was Nate that said it, but they have very punchable faces.
What are you?
Who are you?
What's this? It's dark already. Get yourselves home, everyone.
Fetcher! Oh, sir! This man just suddenly... I see now. It was you. This little girl called for help. Wicked little sly boot. The hussy. Sir, you must arrest her at once.
What? Why should you think a thing like
Probably
that?
was a crime back then, Relentless. Everything was a crime.
What's this now? What are you doing here?
So when we first played the scene, we used our lighter. We should use our cell phone this time. Let's spook him. I can't see what I'm choosing. If I can't use it for talking, maybe I can use it for something else. This has to be the cell phone.
I have an idea. I'll just turn this thing on and...
Ooga booga.
Lord Almighty!
What do you think you're doing?
Listen carefully. Stop bothering this woman and go home.
How's he going to explain this?
If you do as I say, no harm will come to you. This time. If you don't, I'll use this machine on you.
Ooh!
I can trap any of you inside this box in an instant.
Sweet savior!
And you will keep what happened here a secret. Understand?
Yes. Everyone, give your word.
I promise. Forgive us, please.
Please.
Will that be, all? If it is, you could perhaps go away now. And everyone, go home too. Godspeed.
Let's see, I might fall asleep any second. Your voice is so soothing, especially at 1 a.m. I'll try to watch for as long as possible. I appreciate it, funny thing, but that's actually my mission.
Oh, thank you.
If I put everyone to
saved
sleep,
me.
they can't leave the channel. They'll just be lurking all night long. Keep those viewers up.
No, nobody you
I'm
need to
just
be
kidding.
afraid of. But enough about that. Oh,
What? What is it?
well...
Also, this is new right here.
Look, why don't you stop by my house? It's right over there. We can't stay out here, and you can tell me everything inside.
Actually, I just need to talk to your dad.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Margaret.
I'm Ike. Ike Kush.
Well, Ike, shall we?
Let's see, could you perhaps now remind me of an episode of Dr. Phil where he told the guests they were invited to leave if they couldn't behave? That's kind of funny. You are invited to get the hell out of here. That's one thing I kind of wish I could do. I would love to time travel in the past just to show myself a video game, like when I was a kid, that looks like it does now. Because when I remember as a child, when I was used to like Nintendo and like Super Nintendo games, we used to always go to the Blockbuster and rent a 3DO. And if you're not familiar with a 3DO, it was basically like a Sony PlayStation 2 years before the PlayStation came out. It looked crazy. The graphics were just insane at the time, way beyond anything you could have at home. Nobody bought those things because they costed like $700. Back in like 93, that was, I don't know, $1,500 or something ridiculous like that. Anyway, we would rent this thing, take it home, and it blew my mind. But if I could like take a game from now, like God of War or Red Dead 2 or something, and show myself as a child, I would have lost my mind. I wouldn't believe it. It'd just be insane.
Mother, I'm home. How are you feeling?
I am all right today. There hasn't been a great deal of pain. Is someone with you? A guest?
Oh, are we gonna heal her?
Wow! Would you look at those strange clothes?
We met in the square.
Yeah. I'm Ike.
Your friend's voice is remarkably like your father's.
Remarkably like your father's. I don't know if you're still there, Linz, but that kind of reminds me of the thing you were saying, that Ike is actually Dr. Wagner that just lost his mind, or lost his memory afterwards. That's making sense, Linz. I'm starting to believe that theory. Let's see. Imagine telling your little kid self that by the year 2019 you'd be married and have 3 dogs. I would probably think, that's all? 2019? Why didn't you do that in like 2010, John? Little do we know how things work out in life.
Do you think so?
I'm very happy
Where is Father
the way
anyway?
things worked out, by the way.
Closed up down there again. He won't come up, even with Mother like this.
It's all right, Hugo. I love your father better for doing what he believes in.
Is that how it is?
Hugo, you'll carry on after your father's Sunday, won't you?
I don't know yet.
Well, maybe I'll just go take a peek. I wonder if Father had his dinner yet.
This is when he starts
Will
accosting
you
us.
excuse me for a second?
Let's see, I used to imagine that by now I'd have a career and a family. Now I'm like, in this economy? I hear that all the time from like
I'm home, Father.
millennials
How are
now.
things?
Like, I'm never going to be able to buy a house. It's scary just how much times have changed.
I guess that means the medicine for Mother isn't ready yet.
Margaret, will you give this to your father?
Huh? What? Of course. Father, here.
Sorry to disturb you, Dr. Wagner. The stone. It's the Philosopher's Stone?
See, at this point, he's still trying...
What did you just say?
He's still trying to heal his wife, not create a homunculus.
If you take a chip from that stone and brew it, you can make the elixir, the cure-all. Your wife will be cured for sure.
You can make a phoenix down.
Ah, this is the...
It's the real thing. Brew it as soon as possible, please.
I thank you.
Please, it's okay. I'll be going now.
See, to me, this is like really the good ending. Because you're doing things the way they should have been done all along. Even the A ending isn't as happy as these endings, I think.
This is the end. I've won. Cheated fate.
This is the best day ever!
You're all right again.
I can't stay in bed anymore, can I?
But now Ike's gonna die. Or is he just going back to his time? Oh. Because there's no homunculus. So he doesn't need to be, he can't be back here anymore. That makes sense. So what happens in the future now? Babies? Hey, Ike's hanging out with Bill and Ted. His legs don't look so long with the trench coat. I don't approve. Uh-oh. It's still happening. Oh, it's a soccer ball. I forgot about that. Is that Hugo? Or is that an ancestor of Hugo? You little scamp. Don't go trying to raise the dead. See, I think that was like really the best ending. It's kind of sad because we never have any kind of relationship with Margaret. We don't have any relationship with Dana. But everything just works out. We don't get murdered, and their mom is alive. Yay! Okay, so I think there's actually 2 endings you can get there. I'm not 100% sure, though. Get out of here, you devil child. It's the EX ending. Yeah, I think there might be one more. Let's see. Okay, in this case, you can either follow Margaret or go back to the present. Different pre-cinematics, but same ending cinematics. You will see a collage of pictures in the end. Okay. Oh, I was missing the words there. And myself, I'm going to start a new life. Free of regrets. Okay, we can go ahead and save that. Let's see, from what I saw, I don't get who the kid was. I think we have to assume that the kid is, whatchamacallit? The, like a descendant of the original Hugo. Because the way this game works, they always look the same, you know what I mean? Let's see. Follow from the Connor Army Raid is hosting you, so I just came by to say hi. Cool looking game. I used to be the TR puzzle shooter. What's TR? But I love first person chill story based games. This is like Ashton Kutcher's film Butterfly. It is kind of like Butterfly Effect. Ashton Kutcher. But yeah, I got what you meant. Good to see you. So you came from the Connor Army Raid way back when? Or just recently? Tomb Raider. Connor Army Raid. From Tomb Raider? What are you talking about? Oh, TR Puzzle Shooter. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Lilix. Alright, so we're going to continue that one and try to get the last ending. But I need to be sure I'm doing the right steps to get it. There we go. Ashton Kutcher's evil twin, Ashton Butcher. That could totally be a movie. I would watch that. Alright, so let me find a better walkthrough that maybe explains how to get the 2 different endings. We can skip that. There's not a whole lot of walkthroughs for this game.
What the... Oh, what's going on? What on earth could have happened?
Let's see. Okay, EX1. Go back to Margaret's house with her. A cutscene will take place and is a wonderful ending. EX2. Instead of traveling to Middle Ages, just die in the fire with the stone. Okay. Or instead of following Margaret, immediately travel back to the present. From this, I only see 2 extra endings, and that kind of reminds me of how it used to be. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so all we have to do is not follow Margaret back to the house. Let's see. No, they raided her, and I was following her recently, so I was checking on the new videos they have. Yeah, sorry, typos. I'm typing. Oh, I hate typing on the tablet. I always make so many typos. It takes me forever. That's cool. Now, those Connor army raids are so much fun. I still remember when I got my Connor army raid, like, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. That was just insane. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the options we did before.
Bingo.
Oh, homunculus. Ashton Kutcher with an axe. Has he ever been a villain, Ashton Kutcher? His movie Butterfly Effect, that was actually pretty good. I remember back in that time, I never thought he was like a good actor, but I thought he did a pretty good job in that one. He was funny in the 70s show, but like you never really thought he could do a drama, you know? Kind of like Jim Carrey. And then it turns out he's great in dramas. Okay. So, what do we have to do? We talk to the fortune teller, juggler, fire, juggler again, I think. Okay, we did that. We don't really need that. We have plenty of time travel juice. Am I going the right way? Here's the square. So we go look at ourselves. Skip. Yeah, luckily this game wasn't nearly as dark as Butterfly Effect. Holy crap. Sip, sip, sipping on that time travel juice. We are at max capacity. We're gonna have to take a leak pretty soon. We got so much juice in ourselves. So we tell them the fire's too great.
Sorry.
And then I think we go back to the cafe right now. Let's see. Yes to all you said here. He is very talented indeed, and you look so nice and chill. I missed that raid of yours, and a few because I wasn't on live. Tell me about it. I like that I found you. So I was playing. It was really embarrassing. I might still have the stream on my channel. If I don't, there's probably some clips of when the raid happened, but basically, I was playing Detroit Become Human, and so was Brian. When he finished,
is Dana? I mean, that
Blue Owl Medic, which I think is one of his mods, jumped into my channel as they were wrapping up and was chatting with me for a few minutes. I think Blue Owl Medic just kind of scouts out some channels to raid, so they don't raid somebody that's like swearing all the time, or you know, just doesn't have a good stream. So after I saw Blue Owl Medic, she said, hey, I'm going to bring over some of my friends. They'll enjoy your stream. I'm like, oh, cool. That'd be great. Thank you. Didn't think anything of it. Then all of a sudden, there's like 1,000 people in the stream, and I had no idea what to do. I had no idea there was that many people. The chat was going so fast, I couldn't keep track. I hear my wife. She was watching my stream in the living room. She starts yelling, and I'm like, what the hell's happening, right? So I'm trying to follow chat, trying to reply, but it's going so fast, it's hard to tell what's really happening. And everybody kept saying, Connor raid, you know, we're from Connor's channel. So I'm playing Detroit Become Human, and one of the main characters' name is Connor. So I thought, oh, it's just a coincidence. That's so funny that a streamer named Connor raided me. How funny. My wife comes around the house to the back of the office. She's hiding just off of camera, and she's trying to tell me, John, Connor is the actor playing the character Connor. His name's Brian. You just got raided by the actor for the character. And it wasn't clicking. People in the chat were trying to tell me. Oh, it took me way too long to figure it out. It was pretty funny. And everybody was super cool. Got a ton of follows. Got a lot of people to stick around afterwards, which was great. It was so much fun. I was like a deer caught in headlights when that happened. Like you, Relentless. Absolutely. I need to see that VOD. You know, I don't know if I saved the entire VOD, but there's definitely clips of when it happened.
Even I can do that. Wait.
The light of your life.
Don't.
Okay, so we do that. Then we go in the fire. And I think with this ending, the very final sequence is going to be the same as the one we just saw, but there's going to be a little bit different before that.
Are you gonna help my grandpa?
I'm really not going to help your grandpa. Your grandpa doesn't exist. See, I'm glad I found you, and right now he often finds ones playing his game. I think does he always do a vote to find out what people want to watch next? Because I've seen a few times at the end of Brian's stream, he does like, okay, do you guys want to watch like an art stream? Do you want to watch a Detroit stream? Or do you want to watch something else? Yeah, no, they're super nice people. I love watching them. See, honestly though, I usually come in with a raid and then just leave, but I thought you were really cool and I wasn't wrong. Oh, I'm so happy, Relentless. I've been in a few of Connor's raids, and I gotta say, with my raid, people stuck around a long time. Like, I still streamed for like another 2.5 hours after that, and when I quit the stream, I almost had like 200 people still in there. Like, I didn't want to quit, except we had prior plans. We had friends coming over, so I had to quit. Let's see, dang, already 100% the game. Yeah, we're just about done, No Vortex. We're just getting the final extra ending. So, I think at this point, yeah, we have to tell him we'll go in there, and then we get to time travel back.
What the... I can't go back to the
So
same
we go
time
back
as
here,
before.
but
We
we
have to fix this
don't
another
follow
way.
Margaret.
I guess the only thing to do is to use the stone. The Philosopher's Stone.
Which I'm curious, what's gonna happen? Let's see, he raids a lot of small streamers, many of them are subpar, but every so often he hits a diamond in the rough, like you or Win. Oh, for the win, he got raided too by Brian? I wasn't there for that one, that's awesome. Let's see, I remember accidentally dropping a minor spoiler in chat and feeling super bad and being like, oh no, I can never go back in this chat. Wait, what did you spoil? I don't remember. Honestly, that whole stream was just such utter chaos. It's like, very few details stick out. I was just amazed when I streamed the next time. It kind of freaked me out because I assumed, okay, people are going to be nice, they're going to leave follows, but that's it. I might see one or two of them, but I remember when I started the next stream, and I don't know, I think by the time I had actually, like, I clicked start streaming and I'm getting everything ready. Before I'm actually playing the game, there's already like 20 people in here, and I was like, oh my god, they're coming back. Okay, so we can skip some of this. Oops, not yet.
What's that for?
He won't actually let me use that. You have to use one of those two items. Let's see, I mentioned something about North's past and realized I had not come up in the game yet, and someone called me out on it. Oh no! Well, whatever you did spoil, it was over my head at the time, because I was just so flabbergasted at what was going on in the stream. Let's see, I am getting to know great folks because of him, learning a lot. Their raids are spot on, and I stayed from that streamer. And they find art or music or game, and I keep following who they know. 2 weeks ago, I was up on 2 days. Oh, that's awesome. How long have you been following Brian and Amelia? And then I was like, oh no, I'm the worst kind of person coming in and dropping spoilers. Don't feel bad. It was totally over my head. So we'll use the lighter this time. This one's, I think, not quite as funny as the cell phone.
Lord Almighty!
Fire from his hand!
Listen carefully. Stop bothering this woman and go home. If you do as I say, no harm will come to you. This time.
This time.
Mr. Watchman!
Next time, harm will come to you.
What?
And you will keep what happened here a secret. Understand?
Yes. Everyone, give your word.
I promise. Forgive us, please.
Please.
Will that be, all? If it is, you could perhaps go away now. And everyone, go home too. Godspeed.
I love that. So I remember Dana said that a watchman came and found her and helped her out. Do you think it was that guy? I can't imagine this town needs too many watchmen. It's kind of small.
Thank you.
Okay, so we can skip that. Now we just ditch Margaret to get the other ending. Let's see, I trusted that you would not remember my name. I remembered 0 names after that. But I'm so glad you guys came back after that. Let's see, I keep the real deals on my radar or try to keep up that found them. And yes, he suggests on what to do the next time. Okay, I thought I saw that on his streams. I like that he lets people vote on what to watch next. I think this ending is going to be not quite as happy because we don't give them the Philosopher's Stone. I don't remember what happens here. Is he just gonna die again? Oh crap, maybe that was the wrong thing to do. Oh no, it says we can't skip this. That head spasm. The animation is flawless. What are you talking about? Oh.
I have it.
What are you gonna do with that here?
So. It was too difficult after all to challenge fate.
Hey, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes, what might that be?
I need to show you this.
Oh, what a bother. I wanted to wait till later to make my appearance.
It's this stone. It wants to go home.
What? We just chucked the stone at him. And he's gone. Can we even get out of here now?
I did it.
Oh, we're starting to fade.
I'm free. Free from fate.
Nice. Cool. I wonder if that's going to be the same ending now that happened. I think it is. It says I can skip it, so I think it's the same thing. So I guess even with Hugo's mom dying, because she didn't get healed, we never gave him the Philosopher's Stone, he must have still lived a life and had a family because there's a Hugo kid running around here. Let's see, the VODs on PG, I've also found out the streamer he rated on Journey saved all of her Twitch library way back to 2015. Oh, wow. I kind of wish I had saved VODs back then. Twitch will automatically archive like 2 months of your videos if you have Twitch Prime, which I do, which is nice. But I've started recently putting all my videos on YouTube to archive them. For one, it's kind of like free advertisement in case anybody watches them, but two, they will never get deleted on YouTube. So that's kind of nice. I think I started doing that like a month or 2 ago because Therapy Android actually requested me to. I never thought about putting full videos on there, but she said for her, when she's traveling, it helps her download the videos to like her tablet or phone and she can kind of catch up then. It's like, that's actually kind of a good idea. You can't do that on Twitch. So I wonder if it's actually going to say extra ending 2 here. What does this say? Okay, we could skip that. Yeah, it doesn't say extra ending 2, but that was definitely different. Let's see, did you upload the... Detroit streams on YouTube. They're not in your Twitch library, but if they're on YouTube, let's see. I don't think I did. I think I did that after that happened because it was probably like a few weeks after that raid that Therapy Android requested that I do that. Okay, I'll go ahead and save this. I just want to see what all the endings look like. But the clips should still be there. Let me try to find the clip real quick. 13-minute completion time. That's pretty good. It's a lot of skipping cutscenes. Okay, so if we go to extra here, what does it show? It just shows that, yeah. Cool. Well, guys, I think we did it. I think we knocked out all the endings. We didn't get 100% achievement, and I'm not sure what that means. I think that just means you've like talked to everybody and done every little cutscene, but yeah, we knocked it out. Holy crap, that was fun. I like doing these blasts from the past and sharing it with you guys. So far, I've only done that with 2 games since everybody's been here. This game and Firewatch. That was another game that I enjoyed so much, I wanted to play it again to show it to you guys. Alright, so let me exit this game so we can try to find that clip and show you. There we go. So I want to change this to screen share. Let me find the clip first. Actually, I want to see if maybe I saved it to my computer. I might have downloaded some of my Twitch VODs too. Where would I put that? Videos? No, those are too small. Where would that be? I have a few places I keep videos on my computer. I don't think I have any from Detroit, unfortunately. I really wish I would have saved that. At least the clips are there, though. So let me bring up the clips. See, to answer you, I've been with Brian since the very start on YouTube. Oh, cool, right before they announced they're getting married. Oh, that's probably a long time ago then. And looking up new PS4 games and saw someone's early playthrough right before the game Detroit Become Human coming out when they got married. Then they started playing on Twitch and they've grown so much. I just got up a bit with her pics on Instagram. I love the wedding on YouTube. Oh, they have their actual wedding on YouTube? That's cool. Now, honestly, their whole community is so sweet, super supportive people. I've never had a raid anywhere near that big, but honestly, I couldn't have imagined a better raid. Okay, so I'm going to go to my videos section and clips. Clips of my channel. Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's go to this screen. There we go. Now you can see it. All right, so if I sort it by views, it's going to be probably the very top one. So let's check this out. You can see the chat right here. I don't know what the hell's going on. Streams, and he was playing this or playing something else? Oh, hold on. Let me hide myself, because that doesn't make sense to see me over myself. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Streams, and he was playing this or playing something else? What? All right, so if the voice actor that plays Connor is in the stream right now, you are freaking awesome. All of the acting and everything in this game has been fantastic. Just comparing this to their other games, like Heavy Rain I loved, Beyond Two Souls was interesting, but this game has been so cool so far. I'm loving it. Okay, ooh, I'm gonna lose my checkpoint if I restart this chapter. I'm gonna do that anyway. Save. So that was right after Andy had told me that it was the voice actor. So I was just realizing it. Before that, I didn't know what the hell was going on. It was so much fun. It was ridiculous. All right, so before we end, are there any of these we want to watch real quick? Oh, I got a couple funny ones for you. See, is this it? Have you guys played that game Doki Doki Literature Club? It's a real funny, kind of a dark dating sim, I guess you'd call it, like a virtual novel, a visual novel. There was a scene in this game where the main character, the guy, is like feeding chocolate to a girl. And we were making a joke on that, but the way it came out was really dirty. Check this out. I was playing with Andy, and we were doing the voices for the different characters. And I couldn't believe she said this. Let me hide myself. There we go.
No need to apologize. Just stick it in my mouth. I'll hold the book, okay? The chocolate. The chocolate.
Sorry.
The chocolate. I know where you're...
Yeah, that was bad. We all knew what she was talking about. I choked on my drink. Just stick it in my mouth. When I first heard that, I was like, oh my God, did you just say that? Let's see. No, the wedding pics only. Okay, no videos. Okay. They plan on adding more later, I think. I hope. The playthrough was before, but YouTube had me find him somehow. Sorry, I didn't separate words that correct. Oh, that's no worries. It's hard to type from a tablet for sure. Let's see. I would so fast forward review. I need to learn to do all that you're doing. I clip a lot of Brian when I found a good stream moment. I need a good gaming PC and a PS4 Slim. So actually, all these clips that we are watching, I have not clipped any of these. These are actually ones that people in the stream have clipped for me, which I'm very happy they did. Otherwise, some of these moments would just be gone. Let's see. I'm trying to find any other ones I thought were pretty funny. This is probably one of the more famous Georgie ones. This is the one with the most hits anyway. Let me hide myself here. Oh dear God. We need like an angry Georgie emote. You want to go down? Okay, he lives here now. Poor little grandma. Oh God. He lives here. That was before we started auto-tuning. I was thinking that one actually had music to it, but it's just him growling. That's awesome. Oh, Porquito Show. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, dude. Let's see. Yeah, one finger. I hate using the keyboard on the tablet cover. I have a charger plugged in. I don't like keyboards. Still hard to type in. Seriously, I make so many mistakes when I type on a tablet. It's ridiculous. So you guys have clipped like so many mistakes I made. I love it. Oh, speaking of dating sims, have you ever heard of Monster Prom? I think I just got Monster Prom because I do that Humble monthly bundle, and it was one of the games in this monthly thing. So I actually have it. So I haven't heard of it, but I've never played it. I think it's something you might enjoy, and there's a multiplayer mode, so you could play with Andy if she's so inclined. Ooh, I'm gonna look into that. I like multiplayer games. That would be cool. I was watching that Rebecca the Brilliant and Katie Rose earlier today, and they were playing, it's a free game apparently. It's like a puzzle game, but you play on two different computers, and you have to work together, like talking to each other to solve puzzles. Like you'll be in two different rooms, and the levers and stuff in each room cause different things to happen. So yeah, it's kind of a cool idea. Let's see. It has the kind of humor I think you'd be into. Oh, yes, I love funny games. Okay, and I might play it again at some point to show you guys, but there's this full motion video game called Contradiction, and the main character, he goes around and like asks people about, you know, different things like, oh, do you know about that car accident that happened last week or something like that? But there's this one thing he does where I guess some people do like this kind of symbol as like some kind of initiation for a group or something. He goes around asking everybody, what would you say if I showed you this, to try to get people's reaction? And the way he delivers this line, I think, is hilarious. I always got a kick out of this game. He does it to like everybody.
This.
Look at him laughing
What
too.
doing that? Someone in the woods carving it into a tree. That was Kyle.
I'm in the middle of it.
It's a guy from the course. He's an idiot. And where does he live? I can't remember. Somewhere outside the village? The three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course. The three freedoms. What? The three freedoms? It's from the course. It's afraid. This.
I just love how he does that. He does it to everybody in the game. What would you say if I showed you this? Is someone in the woods? Let's see. I love funny cure games, not take themselves too seriously. Yes, we've played serious games here. We've played funny games here. We played a lot of random games in this channel. Actually, if you hang around Lilix, you'll find we play a lot of games nobody else plays. And I like doing that. Oh, I haven't turned my camera back on. There we go. Let's see. I make mistakes or typo and autocorrect. It messes me up. I've not heard of all the games you said. I love new exposure to stuff. I know the girls mods of Brian too, and they're super sub givers. Yes, Katie and Rebecca, they're super generous in that channel. It's awesome. Let's see, the first time I saw the other night, we found the raid. Oh, cool. All right, so is there anything else I want to show you guys before we call it tonight? Oh gosh, I don't know if this would work for a clip, but do you remember when I played for like a long time without giving you guys any game sounds? We were playing Detention. And this is probably the worst John Failure that we've had on the channel. I played for an hour almost with no sound. And nobody noticed. Nobody said anything. And then you guys tried to play a sound, like, you know, when you get to do the commands, and you didn't hear it. And that's what cued you guys that the sound wasn't working. You guys thought the game was just completely quiet. Let's see, John is honestly one of the funniest, most wholesome streamers out there. Oh, thank you so much, Relentless. Our little corner of Twitch. Yeah, I did. Let's see, I saw a different dating sim game on here, but that one is one I may actually like. If you like really dark, kind of creepy games, and also dating sims, definitely check out Doki Doki Literature Club. It's free, so there's no reason not to. It's not that long. You can beat the game in probably like 4 hours or something. But yeah, check out when I actually discovered what the heck was going on with the sound. That was so embarrassing. Oh my god. In the piggy bank, right? Oh god. That freaked me out. Very nice. Didn't see that. Oh, so it doesn't have the whole thing. It just has the part where I get the reaction of it. Wait, can I go to where it is in the video, I think? I thought there was an option to jump into where it was in the video. Watch on clips page. Maybe there isn't an option. I actually want to jump to where that actually happened in the stream because there's more I want to actually see of that. But that might not be an option. Let's see. Yeah, watch clips on page. I don't think that's it. Share, delete, moderation. Where does this take me? In the that just takes me to like a full screen thing. Oh, here we go. Watch full video. Because part of the funniest thing is when I didn't know what was happening. Oh god. Okay, we have to watch this whole thing. That freaked me out. Very nice. I have two windows open. There we go. Because what was cool is like you guys played a sound, I heard it and had the reaction, but after that, that's when we realized what the hell was going on. Oh god. That freaked me out. I'm in the way. Sorry. Very nice. Didn't see that coming. Damn it, Connor. I think it was the 28 stab wounds.
Already trying out the
new sounds I put on there. I love it. Oh, it didn't play on stream? Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Have you guys been able to hear the game? Which almost made that better. I just thought about something. Because I tweaked the sound. Oh my god, guys. I'm so sorry. I've been playing for how long with no game audio? Reading the chat is classic. See, right here. Hold on a sec. So, I had tweaked some stuff around, right? So that I could have the music playing here, you know? But I have to set it up so I can mute the music and play the game at the right times. So I have a button to mute and unmute the game. You just thought the game was... Well, this VOD is destroyed. That's okay. Whenever I try out new things, I inevitably make some critical errors. I was wondering why you were talking about footsteps. How have you guys... What time is it? How long are we into this? Like almost an hour with no game audio, just my voice. Well, thank you guys for sticking around for this horribly stupid amateur stream hour. Nope, the game's not that quiet. There's been a couple creepy moments and you guys had no sounds. And yeah, that was probably the biggest John failure moment I think we've had on stream. We always have some minor John failures, but that one was pretty amazing. It lasted an hour. Let's see, that happens to all I've seen plenty, and Twitch has issues. Unfortunately, Lilix, this was not Twitch issues. This was John issues. The funniest part is how absolutely no one noticed. I wonder if, but you guys can hear me, so it's not like you guys just have me on mute in the background. You guys were interacting with me the whole time in the game, so yeah. You know what I think it probably was, Relentless, is also the game started muted. It was never playing audio, so you guys didn't know what to expect. If the game had audio, and then I took a break and came back and there was no audio, then you probably would have noticed a difference, but I don't know, it's just this weird, perfect circle of events that just caused that to happen. It's so funny. My gosh, let's see, I was blown away. I missed this one, Lilix, by Detroit Become Human graphics, modern tech in a movie like you play through. Yes, I love those kind of interactive movie games. And the graphics, as far as those games are concerned, Detroit Become Human definitely has the best graphics. There's a horror game that I want to play sometime for you guys. I've already played it before, but it's been years, called Until Dawn. And that game actually does have really good graphics. The faces are a little creepy looking, but in general, I think it looks really good. It'd be a good scary movie. So there's one other thing I want to show you guys before we quit. I don't know if it's going to be the next game. Let me check my Steam account real quick. I put it on my wish list. So the company that made Kathy Rain, they actually made a new game fairly recently. And it might be a fun one to stream. It's kind of like Blade Runner-esque, you know? What do you call that? Cyberpunk? Which I love cyberpunk stuff. I thought I added it to my wish list. Where is it? Maybe I should search for the developer real quick. Let's see, and we were how far into the stream? I think it was around the 45-minute to an hour mark when that happened. 50 minutes right here. Yeah, so a little after 45 minutes, we figured that out. Kathy Rain developer. Let's look for Kathy Rain Twitter. That might be even quicker. I'm just trying to find the name of the next game they made. Clifftop Games. That's the name of the company. Whispers of a Machine. So that's the name of the game they just created. Which, that's kind of a cool name right there. Okay, let me just bring up the trailer for this. There we go. Yeah, this is it. But check out this game. See if this is something we should stream. Same guys that made Cafe.
So what's with the gloomy look? Left someone dear behind?
Yeah. You could say that.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
You got yourself one juicy case here. Those two lovebirds of yours just turned a double homicide into an anti-terrorism effort.
We're a pretty tight-knit community here, and we try to work together. Just relax a bit.
Oh, I'll relax when we've caught this killer. Until then, I'm gonna focus on doing my job.
You have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of advanced cybernetics.
Let's just say I'm good at what I do.
Wow, based on a girl? Stop it, Theo. You always say stupid things and get us in trouble.
Look into my eyes. I'll make the pain go away.
Wait. Who are you?
Wait a minute. This can't be the conduit, can it? Those crazy zealots trying to resurrect AI?
The lure of artificial intelligence will never be fully diminished.
Howdy, Pilgrim.
Ooh, here to solve the murders, right?
The conduit believes humans will create God in their image, instead of the other way around.
And what is a god, if not one who has reign over life and death? My God. I think this case just got a lot more complicated.
I think that looks pretty cool. Kind of an interesting looking game. Let's see. Those are epic and the best. Stoic Mom, I'm chill, gorgeous game, and then she helped Brian on his first, and I became part of the community. Let's see, she streams other games. The guys help her out, and she says she's derpy. I don't say that. She is the mother of the Banner Saga creator. I haven't played Banner Saga. I've been interested in that game. Stoic Studios, that's the name of the company. Say she's my online mom. She's got a bug from work, and she's 70 and back to full-time work as the vet place. Oh, that's cool. She works at a vet. Anyhow, Brian and Amelia's cat, Igby, I like Igby, stole the show in our hearts. He's a beautiful prince. His poses are model epic. So in this stream, we don't have, there's no kitties. We have puppies in the stream. I'll show them to you in just a second. All right, let me show you the pups, because we're going to have to wrap this up very quick. Here are my pups. This is Jesse on the left, Gus is in the middle, and Georgie's on the right. And they make guest appearances in the stream from time to time. They're super sweet dogs. There we go. Oh my goodness, I need to add more pictures to this credit scene for the role. I'm not sure what to add. I might do some screenshots of games we've played, maybe some like box art and stuff, just to kind of keep like a going history of what we've all played together. So, holy cow guys, we just knocked out another game. That was fun. I like going back and showing you games that I used to love. And especially if it's been like a long time since I played them, it's kind of like new for me again, because it's been, you know, so many years. I don't remember all the details, so that's fun. So yeah, once again everybody, as always, thank you so much for hanging out. Relentless Lilix, thank you for the follow and hanging out. Tajay, of course, and Linz. Let's see, what was it? Porkito Show, if you're still around, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see, I have something I want to send you for it, but I need to access to a scanner. Oh, you need to like scan like an image to send to me or something? Even without a scanner, you could probably just frame it right and take a picture of it with your phone. As long as the lighting's good and you get the frame right, you can get a pretty decent looking scan just from taking a good cell phone picture. The lighting's the most important thing though. Yeah, I'd like to see it though. I wonder what that is. Is it something that you actually drew yourself, Tajay? Let's see, yeah, she had to take off the last 2 days, which is unusual. Does she stream like every day, Lily? Let's see, she had her dog bark and bark 2 weeks ago, and this month she was chewing her chew toy and we thought she was whistling. That's funny. Let's see, the lighting in this place is crap and my phone sucks. Okay, never mind, you do need a scanner. Let's see, cute, my second favorite type of dogs. You like smaller? Yeah, we like smaller dogs here too. My wife actually wants to get a Great Dane, but I'm saying no more dogs until, you know, we need another dog. These 3 dogs, they're more than enough work, especially Georgie. This guy right here. He's our rescue pup we've gotten most recently. Sweetest dog. He's very affectionate, but he's got some issues. He has some post-traumatic stress. If I put him on my lap, he's happy as can be. If I try to move him, he freaks the hell out. Same thing if he's on a couch or if he's on our bed. He's hard to move places. He gets a little violent. Let's see, I have a bunch of stuff I could send, but one set is specific. It's a bunch of superheroes as cats. Oh, that's cool, that I drew when I was locked up. That would be awesome. Yeah, if you were able to scan those in, that would be sweet to see. And then Georgie sings the song of his people. That's what I love about Georgie, though, Relentless, is we've kind of taken his anger and channeled it into something soothing and amazing for the stream. He has no idea what he's doing. I don't even think he's really upset when he's growling. He's just telling me, Dad, I don't want to go down. So he's not like really stressed out or being hurt. And yeah, we all get a kick out of his singing. Let's see. She's not on cam, only voice. I love her voice. Every night at 7 p.m. Oh, that's cool. You know, I don't know if I'll ever do like a no cam stream. The only time I could imagine doing that is maybe if I want to stream, but I'm not feeling good and I just look like crap. Then you might get a no camera stream, John. Maybe. And that's only if my voice works. I did that a couple times when I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2. For like a week, I was really sick, and I did a couple streams with just my voice. Let's see, if I could get it scanned, there are a bunch of them, and could separate them with an image editor and place them all over the place. Oh, that would be awesome. And this credit scroll is pretty long. Like, we can actually put quite a few images in there. Yes, we all love Georgie's song of his people. I forget who coined that phrase, but I love it. So yeah, maybe Whispers of a Machine will be a future stream. I also kind of want to play Dark Souls, because I've never played any Dark Souls game, and I think that'd be fun. It's not really a story-focused game, but I think you guys would get a kick out of watching me slowly break down as a human being, because they're very difficult games, very hard, so you would just see me die over and over and watch the rage rise and rise. I'm not usually an angry streamer. I don't usually swear a lot, but you might get some anger out of me playing Dark Souls. Let's see, I've also got a couple images I'm working on for you and Andy, just having some inspiration issues with yours. Oh, what kind of images? Like drawings of us? Or just some cool artwork just based on the streams? Let's see, a friend of mine calls it Fashion Souls because she loves choosing her character's clothes. I think that's when Andy plays The Sims, she spends more time actually like designing and dressing her Sims than she does playing the game. I swear. It's so funny. I haven't played a Sims game in a long time. Andy loves The Sims. They're cool games. I played the first one quite a bit, and I played the second one a little bit, but I've never played the third or the fourth one, so I've kind of fallen out of those games. Dude, you want to dress up characters? Play, the City of Heroes. In that game, you can come up with so many cool costumes. You can kind of recreate, like, common, like, famous superheroes in that too, like if you really try, right? Let's see. On Saturday at 9 a.m., then other cool puzzle cure games on Saturday morning and Saturday. She usually stays on 1 hour on weekdays, most. Oh, it's also pretty short streams. Let's see, Mom is a very different one. I found a gal doing Resident Evil, and she was not on cam. I guess no followers. She didn't want any company, it seems. I have found her again. I actually did stream Resident Evil 2, the remake. That was a fun game. I do want to go back to that game because I've only beaten it twice, and there's 4 endings, so I might actually go back and try to get the other 2. It's a short game. You can beat the game in like 6 or 8 hours, easily. Let's see, each hero has 6 costume slots. Oh nice, tons of customization. I've actually heard, maybe it's not for costumes, but one of the best games for customizing characters is the the new Soul Calibur game, Soul Calibur 6, I think it is. I watched some videos and people have recreated all kinds of like famous characters in that. It looks pretty good. Let's see. I love the Resident Evil games, so I'm all for this plan. I do also want to stream some VR games, but I need to find a good way to do it. Chat is the trickiest part of VR streaming. I'll figure it out. I love technical challenges. Honestly, all this kind of stuff that I do on the stream, like the credits and stuff, I mostly do that because I think it's a fun tech challenge. I also want to give all you guys kudos and like recognition for, you know, supporting the stream and everything. But I also just get a kick out of creating these things. It's fun. Alright guys, well thank you so much again for hanging out. Your guys' support is amazing. I have a great time spending time with all of you. Let's see if there's somebody we can raid real quick. Who is online at this ungodly hour? I actually have to get up at a decent time because we are going to breakfast brunch with my mother-in-law. Kind of like an early Mother's Day thing. Because next weekend is going to be crazy. Let's see. So you're saying is it's partly for you, but mostly for me. I'm going to say mostly for you, partly for me. I'm not doing it just for you guys. I'm also doing it because I enjoy the process. Let's see, who's online? I don't have too many people streaming right now. Do you guys have any recommendations? Let's see, I have not found her again. Really, it seems hard. I just saw a gal I started to follow recently this past week I found. One a few years ago, and the original one was Scareep. This one seems to be more nerve-wracking, I bet. Oh, the new Resident Evil game? Yeah, it's pretty creepy. Let's see, you should look at my page. I only have 1 hour to edit clip names, etc. on the dashboard. Let's see, no one seems to be online for me. Maybe we'll just follow a game. What would be a cool game to follow? You know, a lot of times when I just want to find a random stream to watch, I actually go to the retro channel because I know I'm not going to find hardly any spoilers. I like to watch people play games that I enjoy, you know? Let's see. Are there any cool games being streamed in retro right now? Unfortunately, at this time, it's a lot of foreign streams. I wouldn't even be able to communicate with them. Let's see, Kenshin Cloud is my only online streamer. What are they streaming right now? Let me check out their channel. Always down to meet somebody new. Looks like they're playing a multiplayer game. It says playing with streamers. Oh, Heroes of the Storm. I've never played that game before. I've actually never played a MOBA before. Is that weird? I technically played MOBAs before they were MOBAs, back when they were just mods for Warcraft 3, so I kind of played them there. Let's see, not our typo, I was having an HP Chromebook. Autocorrect again. Autocorrect's so painful. Said change, let me check for you, hold on a sec. Don't play games that will destroy you. I mean, don't play MOBA games? Let's see, he's a good guy, lots of fun, does some variety stream, but mostly Final Fantasy and Heroes of the Storm. Which Final Fantasy? Like Final Fantasy 14? No, MMO or like the single player Final Fantasies? Let's see, Brian and Amelia are upset with Last Guardian. So without giving me any spoilers, why are they upset with Last Guardian? I've been wanting to play that game. I actually have it, but I need to stream that with Andy because she wants to watch it. That's my wife. All right, let me just get this stream or the raid ready. It takes like 10 seconds, so we'll have a few minutes, or a little bit. He's a big Final Fantasy fan. His sub badges are the Buster Sword and Oh, that's cool. Oh, the Buster Sword. I would like to play through Final Fantasy VII again. That would be fun. I haven't played it, gosh, maybe since like 97, 98? I never actually replayed that game. Oh, that's where you got the Batman emote. Alright, that's a cool channel then. I actually see the 2 swords on his banner on his channel. The Buster Sword, and how do you pronounce that? Masamune? Let's see, it's good but wonky controls, and the puzzle stuff is just not for them. It's beautiful, but takes a long time. That's too bad. I will probably play through that game. So if you do want to actually see the whole game, stick around. We play a lot of puzzle games here, so we'll knock that out. Let's see, his emotes are him as characters from games. Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's God of War. Is the hype one, is that Dragon Ball Z? I'm not sure what that is. And the facepalm, that's Picard from Star Trek, I think? Nice. Okay. Well, let's do this raid, guys. Let's see. Cool, I want to see the ending. Yeah, we will definitely stream that game at some point because it's in my back catalog. I have to finish it. Let's see. Alrighty, I'll see you next time. Thanks for the stream in good time zone. Of course, Relentless. Thank you for hanging out. And Linz, if you're still out there, thank you. Oh, the raid happened.